fix one last thing. That one last thing is turned to 30 edits. Not joke. This is the nightmare of the every editors will faces when client. And finally, I told him that no more edits until the payment. I thought that I am doing for my experience. So client made me loss. I didn't sleep for 3 weeks consistently and delivered everything perfectly, but it's like a dream project for me and it's turned into a nightmare for me only. So what kind of the work do you think that, and what type of the client and what type of the project? These 3 questions are in mind only. Why? Because of when you start doing any about the project only, these 3 things comes in your mind only. So I am a freelancer video editor, and I got message from the client. He wanted the daily vlogs for his YouTube channels. Everything sounded perfect and great budget, but I have no idea about the what coming next. This is the question coming in my mind, thinking what will then coming next, what will client tell about next, what will client tell about the next stage. I thinking about the mind only. At first he replied me, he gave clear instruction. I appreciated my previous work samples and it seems like a easy project for me, and it felt confident and motivated, and client looked like a professional. I thought finally good client, but I was wrong with me. Why? Because of there is a lot of reason. But client delayed giving for me feedback, and client go on changing the requirements when finishing our editing videos. He go on changing the requirements and changing day by day. Just start revealing about the client, and they delay about the feedback and keep changing the requirements, and start asking just for one more revision and don't pay for one first milestone. Client replied me for suddenly changed the tone. He telling like that changing the requirements, and when we finishing our project he start changing the requirements and telling you have to add this one like that only, but they never complete. Whenever we complete the project, the client asking about start one more revision about the videos, like that only client will ask. And edited for your first video finishing the editing. Do you know the horror story of the client is the client demanding extra work for free and become rude and disrespectful and keep calling you at the midnight, and they will cancel the project unfairly. This is why because the client didn't satisfy your work, they will do like that only, whatever told now only. This type of the client will act on you only. And one client sent you a voicemail at 1 a.m. Bro, fix one last thing. That one last thing is turned 30 edits. Not joke. This is the nightmare of the every editors will faces when client project. They will and the most of the video editors feels the frustration and pain of the emotions of the every 30 videos of editing of the client. It's like emotions and pains. We have wasted the time for that one you have wasted for the change the one thing that is turned into a nightmare and frustration and pain of the client project. And finally I told him that no more edits until the payment. I thought that I am doing for my experience, then I lost it for editing the client project only. The goal is deliver the emotions climax and better you attract the client project only. When you deal with the client project, no, you attract the videos, so it will be good for you only. And here is a lesson. At the end of the lesson, what you have learned is did you get paid or you lose your money, and did you change your processes? What's your advice to the others? I didn't get the full payment. I learned a lot more things on the client project. Always take the 50% of the client project, and when you finishing that, then you will take your 50% of your amount. That will be better for you when you get the client project. No, it will help for you only.